Welcome to episode 12 of the Reboot franchise. So in our first two games we managed a 1-1 record. The second game was a lot worse than it should have been, so we're looking to right the ship against the Steelers, who have lost both their games so far. And as always, although we know what the Steelers look like because they've only added a few players, let's take a look at if they've added anybody that will be starting for them. So they do have Julius Thomas at tight end, and of course we did see at the end of last season that Damon Harrison now plays for him, and he's bumped Cameron Hayward out of the way. I assume we'll see him at right, and no, we won't see Cameron Hayward, so they have a player spare in that position. That's going to be dangerous, that three-man line. So the last time we played the Steelers, it was a very close game that we ended up losing pretty much on the final drive by throwing a pick six. So this time it's time for revenge. We're a completely different team, and we're going to try and look to run them into the ground. If we need to pass, we'll pass, but I don't care if running works so well that we end up throwing for 20 yards the entire game, because it's about winning, not about having balanced stats. Who honestly cares about that? A big game today, the first divisional game of the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers at Heinz Field. And Le'Veon Bell here carrying the ball, breaking one tackle, breaking another tackle, getting away from these linebackers. Finally being tackled by Terrence Brooks, and on 3rd and 10, throwing it there, but Marlon Humphrey beats Martavis Bryant to it, and he's got a convoy. Well, actually, he's just got Terrence Brooks in front of him, but Brooks making the blocks, and he's caught from behind by Bryant. But a great interception by Humphrey and a great job turning it upfield. Good job by Brooks making those blocks, making 2 blocks for him. And he gets tackled at the 25-yard line. Now on 2nd and 5, we give the ball here to Tariq Cohen. He gets around the outside with his speed, and Tariq Cohen just tackled at the 1-yard line. 17 yards was just short, and we give him a pitch here, and with his speed just flies by the defenders. They can't even attempt to make a tackle on him, and we start the game with a touchdown off a turnover. But Le'Veon Bell determined to bring this back, and he's off. He broke free. 75 yards is gonna be the score because no one's gonna catch him. Casey Jacobs comes near, but not near enough. And a big rushing touchdown there to even the game up again. We had a chance and then we let him get a big one there. Wes Manley had nowhere to go and is sacked on 2nd and 15 now. Looking for Juju Smith-Schuster, finding him. Smith-Schuster turns it upfield for a few more as well. And now 3rd and 8 at the 18-yard line, and Tariq Cohen cannot bring it in. He was well covered as well. We had to settle for a field goal. 3rd and 14 for the Steelers here. And Ben Roethlisberger under pressure loses the ball. Willie Henry with the hit there, lodging that one out, but they recover it. Doesn't matter, they had to punt to us. And on 3rd and 12, finding Jakeem Grant there. Wes Manley gets the first down with a pass. And on 3rd and 1, we give it to the sledgehammer who fumbles. Jaquan Barber fumbles the ball, but we recover it, and we're still over the line to gain, so we get the first down. Now running with Trayvon Bromley, trying to pick up those yards. Obviously, running game very important to us. 3rd and 3 now. Bromley not able to pick up the first down, but we go for it on 4th down, and look at those blocks for Jaquan Barber, and he picks up the first down. So 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, and we're going with a screen to Tariq Cohen, and he's taking it to the outside. Has he got the speed? Yes, he has. Cohen is into the end zone for the receiving touchdown off the screen. Score now 17-7, and the defense stopping the Steelers there. Not much time left in the first half. Tariq Cohen here just running to run out the clock, and now we see the second half. 2nd and 8. We have the ball looking to pass. Wes Manley sees a big gap here and runs with it himself, picking up the yards, sliding, keeping the ball safe. Now on 3rd and 9, sees a gap again, tries to go for it again, doesn't even slide this time, but doesn't pick up the first down either, so we had to punt away. A great punt, pinning him at the 1-yard line, but Le'Veon Bell making something out of nothing. There should have been 2 tackles there. There could have been a safety there, but he gets them breathing room. And now from the 12-yard line, Ben Roethlisberger with time, being pushed around, but still has the time, stumbling, throws it somehow, and his receiver makes the catch. Martavis Bryant turns upfield now, and now Lorenzo Doss is chasing him. This is ridiculous. How did this turn into such a big play for the Steelers? The 2nd and 9 now. Roethlisberger rolling out, throwing it back across, and he's got the touchdown there. And they turned what could have been a safety on the first play, could have been a sack on the second. They turned it into a touchdown, making the game 17-14. Wes Manley now showing off those wheels, running away from defenders. And on 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line, Tariq Cohen taking up the middle, following his fullback, getting it down to the 5. 2nd and goal after a bad run. We were at the 10, but Wes Manley taking his time, throwing it, and Juju Smith-Schuster with a big catch in the end zone. Makes the catch, holds on, it's a touchdown against his former team. 3rd and 2 now. Play action and the reception there, and on this play, Tim Williams was injured. And then on 1st and 5, after an offside penalty, Le'Veon Bell will not be stopped, gets into the end zone, breaking tackles again. So now we've got the ball 2nd and 9. We're still up by 2 points, but we're trying to extend this lead, and on 4th and 4, we have to settle for a 50-plus yard field goal, which we do get. The score now 26-21, 1:26 left in this half, but somehow the tackle wasn't made there. The defender was there, he did nothing, and Antonio Brown turns it upfield, gets into the end zone, and we lose the lead. A 51-yard touchdown. They try and go for 2 here, which they do not get. DJ Alexander taking down Big Ben. So 1-13, and we've got to get into field goal range to win this game. Wes Manley getting out of trouble there. Doesn't look to throw it. Still wants to keep that ball safe. Gets out of bounds. 2nd and 6, 25 seconds left. A completion here to Trayvon Bromley, who turns it upfield. Pressure on Manley, but he gets it out. And now 1st and 10, 20 seconds left. Throwing that one, overthrows Tariq Cohen. It's picked off, and that'll end the game. That is it. The game is over. I am so... I'm not angry after that. Annoyed, disappointed, upset that we didn't get the win. But we've only got ourselves to blame. Look at halftime. How can you go into the half leading 17-10, getting the ball to begin the second half and losing the game 27-26? It's just not all right. It should have never happened. And, well, we didn't run the ball as much this week. That's certainly something. Wes Manley, 14 for 20, 70% completion percentage, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Unfortunately, the 1 interception, lost us the game, and it was overthrown. But, whatever. Trayvon Bromley went for 18 for 53, 2.9 yards per carry. Well, there you go. That's really the problem. I mean, Wes Manley went for over 100 yards. That's pretty impressive. But still, obviously not good enough. Juju Smith-Schuster, 6 for 71 against his former team. We say former team, he obviously never played for them. They just released him, but still technically his former team, the team that drafted him. And then defensively, let's take a look. Look at that, those tackles are horrible. We played so badly today, actually, defensively. So badly. Like, tackling was awful, beyond awful. 2 sacks for Willie Henry, half a sack for Hunter Washington, half a sack for Tyus Bowser. An interception from Marlon Humphrey, though, which was nice. A forced fumble by Willie Henry that wasn't recovered. Had we recovered that, who knows? I mean, we still got the ball back, I'm pretty sure, after that. I don't know if it led to a field goal or not, but still, we want more turnovers. We need to just be a little bit better all around. Now, I don't know about... let's see if he's on here. He's not on here. Oh, yeah, he is. He's right there. Tim Williams, who is injured. I don't know about him. Don't know how long that's going to be. Let's hope it's not long. Although DJ Alexander, of course, makes everything a little bit better. So here we go. 1 new injury, which means, of course, it's longer term. Let's find out how long. 7 weeks. Why? Why do we have so much bad luck with our outside linebackers? Time to start scouting players this year. And, of course, we've got so many first-round picks. So many second-round picks. So many picks, full stop. This is obviously huge. After this, we may never need to sign another player again, in all honesty. We've never had this many picks before. Let's get into the scouting. So, right from the beginning, we want to look at quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are important to us. B+ throw accuracy shot is good, actually. That is good, because it means that medium and deep could obviously still be Bs. That's actually very good. He looks good, and he's a mobile quarterback. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the other one with A- throw power down here. 3, no, C+. We didn't expect much there. B+, B, and C+ throw on the run. That's terrible, because that means his throw accuracy short is worse than C+. Anyway, that's that out of the way. That was a game we should have won, so we're 1-2 now, which is worse than we should be. We really should have won that game, and it's time to move on to the Bengals, away from home again, but we're going to move back to that ground game. We've got to move back to the ground game. So let's take a look at the Bengals, who we be playing. So they've got Reggie Austin starting for them at right guard, not a bad looking player, and Howard Stubblefield as also on the right side. So their right side is entirely made up out of rookies. That could be pretty nice for Tyus Bowser. Devondre Campbell now playing for the Bengals as well at outside linebacker. Brent Grimes joins the team too at cornerback. Tavon Young, of course, a man we sent away to them. And I believe this might be the first time he gets a chance to play, because I'm pretty sure we sent him to them injured, unless it was a short-term injury. I don't remember. And that finishes off this Bengals team. You know all the other positions. If I didn't show them, it means it's the same players. And of course, we have to look out for John Ross. Now, we didn't have a problem with John Ross the last few times, but we don't have a single player that is as fast as him. And our slot guy has got 88 speed. John Ross has got 98 speed. So it's definitely something we have to be careful of. And, just keep an eye on it. And if, Lorenzo Doss starts being shown up, we've got to switch it so that the fastest guys are covering the fastest guys rather than, best against best. Anyway, Bengals, 1-2. We're 1-2. And it's not, I thought this was an away game. It's a home game, so it's a game we've got to win. We can't drop any home games in the division this season. It's the only thing that makes that loss to the Steelers any better is the fact we lost by 1 point and it was away from home. Cannot lose to the Bengals. let's get into the game. So we're on to our second divisional game. This time it's one at home. A game we should be trying to win. We should be trying to win all of our home divisional ties this season. And the Bengals trying to run it here on a 3rd and 6, looking to pass, misses his man, and they have to punt away on their opening possession. Wes Manley now looking to throw on 2nd and 10, finding Juju Smith-Schuster, who has been improving week on week. But then we had to go for a field goal on 4th and 9. The Bengals block it, recover it, and they're taking it into the end zone. Nobody near. Bengals score 7 off a special teams bust on our part, and they get the score. And now we've got the ball back, and Trayvon Bromley's trying to find space here, and does find space. He's got some good blocks. 2nd and 5, he's running again, getting these good blocks. Cannot go through George Iloka there though. 3rd and 7, Wes Manley looking to pass now for the first down. He finds his man, but it's nowhere near the first down, and we had to settle for a field goal. At least this time we successfully kicked it. 2nd and 9, Tyler Eifert with the catch, making people miss. Getting down the field, 2nd and 14, it's another completion, this time to AJ Green, who goes into the end zone, will not be stopped, and the Bengals are up 14-3. So, 2nd and 20, looking for a play action pass there, and it was a dangerous ball, but Juju Smith-Schuster makes it. 3rd and 6, it sets up, and the ball there just never got near Jakeem Grant, didn't have a chance. 3rd and 2 for the Bengals, they complete for the first down. Tyler Eifert spinning off contact, picking up that first down. Again, a 3rd and 5, another chance to get them off the field, and this time that should have been an interception. Marlon Humphrey should have been taking that into the end zone. 3rd and 3, Wes Manley looking to pass, finds Juju Smith-Schuster, really becoming his go-to guy right now. Last 2 games has been a big part of the passing offense. 3rd and 5, again misses Jakeem Grant. So back with the ball, the Bengals, we had to punt away, and they've got it there, and it's a completion across the field. It's John Ross just running away from the defender. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line late in the first half, and look at that by Casey Jacobs, the rookie. What an interception there at the back of the end zone. Gets it up, tiptoes, gets the interception. What a pick. And now 4th and 8 on a punt in the second half. Another blocked special teams play, and again they take it into the end zone. That's 2 plays in this game. Special teams touchdowns off blocks. They're up 21-3 right now. We've got to get something going here. 2nd and 8, and it's a completion again to Jeff Janis. 2 back-to-back plays. Him starting to make some plays. 2nd and 6, we run it with Tariq Cohen, and he's got nothing but space thanks to a great block by his fullback, opening that up and letting him just hit that huge gap, taking it into the end zone. So it's not as bad now. 21-10 the score. We've still got a chance in this game, but we no longer have a chance as John Ross makes people miss with a spin move, and you know no one can keep up with him, and he's into the end zone. And just as we close the lead, they extend it to the exact same margin. 28-10 now the score. Tariq Cohen with a reception, with a spin move, picking up yards, and on 4th and 3 we're going for it. We have to go for it. And that went nowhere near any receivers. Was intended for Trayvon Bromley, went directly to Vontaze Burfict, and he's going to take in another score. The 3rd score in this game, not on offense for the Bengals. 35-10 the score late in the 3rd quarter, but Trayvon Bromley with a huge run here, gets away from the defender, does get caught from behind though eventually. Trayvon Bromley's having a good day, even if we are not right now. 35-10 the score, and Juju Smith-Schuster just couldn't make that catch. Almost though, in heavy traffic. 2nd and 10 now. Wes Manley looking again. Jeff Janis this time he goes to, and Jeff Janis manages to pick up the first down. Now 2nd and 9, a couple of plays later, going for the screenplay here to Trayvon Bromley. And Trayvon Bromley takes it into the end zone. That will be his first career touchdown reception in his 4th game of his career. 3rd and 6, we managed to stop them. They punt away 35-17. I mean, it's not impossible at this point. Tariq Cohen doing a great job of setting up blocks on a screenplay there, but we've got a 3rd and 18 facing us here, but somehow he completes it, gets it out to Jakeem Grant, gets the first down. 2nd and 10 now, Wes Manley throwing deep over the middle. Tariq Cohen, it was overthrown, but it was also never really a good choice. Sean Williams with the interception, and that will pretty much see us end any hopes, of course. 30 seconds left in the game. A completion here to Brandon LaFell, and that will be the last play of the game. You know what? I'm really angry about that loss because we can't even blame the players. 14 points came off, messed up special teams. Literally nobody's at fault. That's just random. Nobody is at fault for special teams being messed up. And they score touchdowns from it. Now, of course, you could be slightly angry at the fact they don't turn around quicker and do something, but at the end of the day, those 14 points make the difference. Now, of course, that would still be 21-17, but we'd play differently as well. Whereas Manley, we wouldn't have had to force the ball down the field a little bit earlier where we threw that interception, because we would have just been playing for 1 touchdown, not 2. Whereas Manley did okay, but again, does miss some really easy open throws, which, Hopefully we can fix that just with XP, because that's more annoying than anything else. Trayvon Bromley, however, is the real deal. I mean, 100% number one running back. His speed is no problem whatsoever. If he had higher speed, yeah, he may get a touchdown rather than a long run, but honestly, 16 for 141, 8.8 yards per carry. No touchdowns today, rushing it. 1 over 20, the longest run, 46 yards. Jaquan Barber not doing as much today, his average looking bad, but he didn't do badly either, and Tariq Cohen with the only rushing touchdown today. Receiving, however, Tariq Cohen also featuring with 7 catches, DeMarcus Parker with 5, Jeff Janis, Juju Smith-Schuster with 3, then Trayvon Bromley with 2, one of those for a touchdown, Jakeem Grant with a nice catch as well. And then we look at the defense, and this is bad. Look at that. As in, we want to see high number of tackles from somebody, and of course Xavier Gooden was injured, and I think that's going to be slightly long-term, if not very long-term. We look at sacks, and there's nothing. Chris Wormley also got injured in this game, so Chris Wormley is now injured. Tim Williams is now injured. We keep losing those guys. It's only a matter of time before Tyus Bowser gets injured again. We did get an interception with Casey Jacobs. Couldn't turn it into any points because it happened late in the first half, but it was a very nice interception. And of course, we don't get false fumbles either. Come on, turnovers are key. We know this. Turnovers and pressure on the quarterback. No sacks. Are you kidding me? Of course we didn't win this game. So, only one new injury, which is good, which means I think that Xavier Gooden means Chris Wormley stays on the team. Let's take a look. No, it's Chris Wormley that's long-term injured, which actually is good because it means Xavier Gooden isn't. But, again, these two guys, we can't catch a break. Although, let's say, you know, it could be worse. That is true as well. Let's now rearrange the team a little bit. So we're looking at defensive ends here, and a lot of these guys are 4'3", which obviously isn't great for us, but they're, you know, it won't be too bad either. And to be fair, a 6'7", 312-pound defensive end who's a 4-3 run stopper fits into a 3-4 scheme. That's it for this episode. Honestly, right now I'm getting so many weeks ahead of myself here because I'm just having so much fun with this team, even though, you know, we've got to be winning games. There's no excuses this season. Last season it was, you know, oh well, we're 1-3. This time I'm mad that we're 1-3. We should be 2-2. Our target, our goal is to be over 500, and that is our actual target and goal, not just the one we said at the start. That is what we will be trying to do. So 1-3 isn't good enough for that, but I think behind, you know, these two guys, Trayvon Bromley, Jaquan Barber, and Tariq Cohen as a, you know, pass catcher, I think they can take us to a 500 record.